Model Emily Ratajkowski was asked last night on Late Night with Seth Meyers, why are so many attractive, really popular women, why do they date Pete Davidson of Saturday Night Live? And she had the best answer probably, and she said, he's got a great relationship with his mother. He's really charming, and he's vulnerable, and that's all women are looking for. Who's he dating now? One of the Kardashians, right?
Well, the rumor is Kim Kardashian.
The rumor is Kim, yeah. And they were spotted a couple times, I guess, recently.
Well, they were hanging out together at Knott's Berry Farm, but that was a group hang. That was a classic group hangout. Her sister was there. A bunch of other celebrity-ish people were there. So no one really thought anything. They were photographed riding in the same roller coaster car together.
I see.
But then she had to go to New York. And apparently she went to his hometown. I guess he's from Long Island, maybe? Or Staten Island. And was seen eating at his favorite restaurant together in Staten Island.
Okay.
People were saying
they're at Olive Garden together. He's dated Ariana Grande.
He's dated unbelievably attractive women. Kate Beckinsale.
Okay, right. God, she's
Cindy Crawford's daughter.
Wow, really?
Oh, yeah.
Kate Beckinsale's gorgeous. As I don't know Cindy Crawford's daughter, I can only imagine that she's beautiful.
Yeah.
But she said it so well. She's like, "What do you mean? Why do you ask?" She's like, "He's tall, he's unbelievably charming, vulnerable, a lovely person, and he's got a great relationship with his mother, which says a lot about a guy."
Lives with his mom.
Yeah, it went back
like Biggie style.
Yeah.
Well, he bought a house. Yeah.
You do not live with your mom now.
No.
But did.
You did for a long time.
He bought a house, and he lives in the basement, and the rest is his mom's house.
That's right. That's right. So she was pointing all that out, and she said she loves his nail polish that he wears really nice.
He does wear a lot.
Well, look, and there's a lot to be said for being funny.
That's exactly right.
He's a funny guy.
He's a funny guy.
That's the theory.
Charming, and funny. That's why, I had a great relationship with my mother. I was a boy's best friend is his mother. We were.
Yeah.
I remember thinking.
I just heard that somewhere.
That's on Psycho, the movie Psycho.
You just watched the movie.
That's right. Boy's best friend is his mother. I always remember thinking, I never want to leave my mother. I always wanted to be with her.
I mean, if you're looking back at the memoir of your life, the arc of your life, she just simply handed you off to your current mother figure.
That's right.
Who's raising 3 kids.
I mean, I was thinking I never want to leave my mother when I was about 25. I still wanted to be right there in that house,
I probably at some point will live with my mother again by choice or just by force. But I miss my mother. When she's gone, when she moved to Florida, I really it was a tough weekend. There was a holiday market in town.
Yeah.
That we always went to.
Yeah.
I couldn't bring myself to go alone.
No.
I'm not going to sit here and look at this stuff, junk and crap all by myself.
That's a good holiday market.
That is a great market.
I love that holiday market.
My mother and I used to go to that holiday market. We did.
It's a wonderful time.
It's a doily with Santa's face.
And I need that.
I made this out of pine cone. Did you?
I got so many great things at that holiday market.
Is that glitter? It is.
It is.
You just glue it on like that? Yeah.
My favorite part was stopping right in the middle. They always had a hot apple cider station.
Yes.
And I just like to sit there and watch people burn their tongues. I think the whole point of whoever's making that cider is to see how many people can scream in pain.
What settings should we put it on? The sun.
I'm telling you, when that stuff came out, it was so hot.
It is.
It would burn your hand through the cup.
It's true. I mean, my wife is the worst at this, and she likes it so much she goes right for it. I mean, she doesn't wait. You can see smoke is like lava,
billows as you're getting it out,
and she and she can't taste anything through the holidays. She has no taste in the roof of her mouth.
Just singe the taste buds.
God, that brings back great memories.
God, I love that holiday market.
We should go together.
You should,
and think about our moms.
Okay.
Is it come and gone?
Is it still here?
There's one that came. There's another one that'll be here in a few weeks.
Those are so great.
It's almost too late.
A holiday market.
It always put me in the perfect mood for the holidays. Yep. But it was something that my mother and I always did.
Yes.
And, at last year pandemic, it didn't happen.
So now it's 2 years in a row. You're not
able to do it. This would have been the time we went, and she wasn't here.
Well, you guys should do it together. Mama's Boys on the Town.
Mama's Boys. And I'll pin a picture.
Should be the name of our podcast.
That's a good one, too. Mama's Boys on the Town. And we go from place to place, thinking about our mom, that our moms would have liked. There's a place my mother used to love for the holidays. God, I forget the name of it. We'd go there and get their gourmet fruitcake.
Oh, Southern Supreme.
Southern Supreme.
Same thing. My mother and I, we would make
Love it.
I'm going to have to go alone this year. We would make the trek there.
No, you're not.
Not this year, Biggie.
I'll be right there in tow.
Mama's boys on the town.
I'm going to tell you, and this is going to sound like an endorsement, but that fruitcake is
Delicious.
it's not even fruitcake. It's so good.
It is. It's like all these candied, wonderful nuts.
It's unreal.
It's so good. Southern Supreme.
And if you've had it, you know what we're talking about.
You know what we're talking about.
I know. He's thumbing his nose.
You should have it. It's so good.
Now, my parents loved fruitcake. I never have.
Well, now, most fruitcake, of course, you say, oh, it's terrible. It's
right.
a brick
It
of
became a joke
I mean, it
for
was.
decades.
And even I hate it. But when I tried, my mother said, honey, I know you don't like fruitcake, but
I'll put some butter on it. Thank you, Mama.
I would put butter on. I bet it's even better.
Of course you
I hadn't even
did.
thought about that.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
We'll have to go together.
Yes, we will. The brown sugar on that
the
thing?
factory is maybe about 45 minutes from us.
Yes.
And once again, during the holidays, Mom and I would hop in the car and go there.
Yes.
Because they have so much other stuff than just fruitcake. Oh, delicious.
My mama turned me on to that. I was in my 30s, and she said, come with me. And I said, okay. And we went, and we started making it a pilgrimage then because she said, try this fruitcake. And I said, no, I don't like fruitcake. You know, one of those naysayers.
Of course.
Yeah. And then she said, no, have a bite. And as soon as I did, I ate the whole thing. I ate the whole fruit.
It's delicious.
It is wonderful. What a
I love the holidays.
That's a great memory.
I miss my mother.
I miss mine too. I do, especially around the holiday. I think of her every day. My mom died 8 years ago, and I think of her every single day.
Yeah.
And because of things like that, you know.
Oh.
But a boy's best friend is his mother.
Now I want some of that fruitcake.
Me too. They should deliver that to us. We just gave them a free plug. God darn. Let's get some
Somebody
plug
send
on
this
it.
to them.
Excuse me. Is Plugola not live and well in here? Can we not get some Plugola for this? I want that fruitcake. By God, get me that fruitcake.
I want to see Chris Demm eat some.
Me too.
Again, something I'm going to do to him at the home.
They'll believe
You
you
know
on
what
that.
he loved? Fruitcake. He grew up eating.
Now, he'll fight you on it first.
Now he's going to swat your hand away first few hundred times, but
Oh my God. And I've got a list.
And with his weak teeth, you might
Yeah.
need to pre-chew it.
This is so great because I know all these things that he hates. He
Yeah.
hates like cheese and crackers. He hates. Just
Yeah.
tell. Just
Hate it.
yeah.
give him some cheese and crackers. That's what he likes most.
Nobody loved Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its.
You know what? Do me a favor. Why don't you put on some 90s Aerosmith and give him some fruitcake?
He loves Imagine Dragons.
Yes. If you could just kind of have that like on
On
repeat.
a loop while he watches Sex and the City and Friends,
Yeah.
and then give him fruitcake and give him
Cheese and
crackers and Cheez-Its. And,
He's going to fight you on it.
yep, and buttered Pop-Tarts. You've done it. Oh, you've done it. I love that. What a terrific look back at those things. Here's older soft copy now. Getting a little older now. The creator of The Sopranos, and now he's out there because they've done that Sopranos prequel movie, which only Biggie likes. No one else likes it, but he thought it was good. The creator, David Chase, has confirmed now finally, yes, the final scene of The Sopranos, Tony Soprano died. I think most people assumed it, but he had the idea for it 3 years before. He wanted the death scene to be like, you know, the end of it is just screen goes to black. And so everybody was left going, what happened?
Well, he wanted a real death scene. But it's his show. He can do anything he wants.
Well, he said he was going to do a real death scene. And then he thought, no, I want to do it different than that. And he was going to do, he had it scheduled sort of in his head that they would have a scene where Tony Soprano came back from a meeting in New York in his car. And the last scene would be him coming from New Jersey back into New York for a meeting, and he was going to be killed. Like, pulled up, they get him on the side of the road and kill him. And then he passed one of these diners. He said he was driving, and he saw a little restaurant, like a little shack that served breakfast, and he thought, no, this is the place where Tony should die. So that's where they did it. You know, he was in a little diner listening
With
to
his family, right?
With his family, listening to the Journey song.
Well, now you, obviously, both of you guys watched every episode of The Sopranos. When
Yes.
they would take somebody out, would they do it in a business, or would they take them...
No, a lot of times
outside.
they'd take them outside. They would take them...
Because that's messy, doing it in a business.
in the first season, they tried to...
Although sometimes you need to send a message.
Yeah. In the first season, they tried to get him in a public, like on a street, and he got shot but not killed. But then when he had it done, he would take somebody out on a boat or, you know, and dump them over.
Cleaner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No muss, no fuss. Let's
Yes.
take them out like that. But remember Big pussy bumping Sarah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that was a bad one.
He knew going out though.
He knew. He was there. He was on the boat. And he goes, just not in the face. All right, not in the face. Never mind. Can't promise. Sorry.
Oh, that's because that's so Mama can have an open casket.
That's right. That's right.
But if you were writing to the government,
Yeah, that's what he was doing.
Yeah.
He was on too much H. That's big pussy bumping.
on
Sarah.
H?
He was on heroin. Yeah.
Oh.
Got caught up in it, and then and then to get money, he sold him out.
Yeah.
To the government. Oh, it was terrible. That was a bad sign there.